Hey everyone, Kaori over here with
Ryan
and
Anne.
And today in this episode of Clue, we are going to talk about HBO's The Jinx. Yes, that true crime documentary is mind-boggling, even though we pretty much know the results and the outcome and still the trials are pending and all that stuff. This one for me was the one that catapulted my passion for crime documentaries. I've always been into forensic files and things like that, but then this guy, Robert Durst, is so intriguing, and that's what they need to make a really good crime documentary. You have to have a really interesting suspect, right?
And it spans like 30 years.
Yes.
Basically the whole story.
Yeah, and before we go any further, if you haven't seen The Jinx, go watch it and then come back. Or if you just want to hear us talk and you really don't care, we're going to be spoiling the crap out of what happens.
But is there really anything to spoil?
Yeah, it's in the name. Yeah,
right.
I mean, even just Googling Robert Durst and kind of just seeing where he's at today, this guy's got a lot of shit going on.
Yes. So the big whole thing is Robert Durst allegedly committed at least 3 crimes that we're aware of. He killed maybe his wife. He killed maybe his best friend. He got acquitted for decapitating his neighbor.
Dismembering. Yeah.
So he's done at least 3 crimes. He got acquitted for murder through self-defense. And now he's right, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Now he's currently in LA awaiting trial for the murder of his best friend, who we imagine, I don't want to be speaking for you guys, but we suspect that his best friend knows what happened to his wife, and that's why he killed her off.
Yeah, yeah. I think anyone who touches Robert Durst's life has a mark on their head at some point.
Yes.
I think even his current wife, who she knows everything.
She knows, she has to.
Especially because they disclose some of the conversations that she has with him while he is going through all of these things during the documentary.
Yeah.
And she knows. She just knows. And whether it's she's with him for the money, or there's some sadistic reason why she continues to be with him,
Or fear
him, but
his other wife doesn't end up very well, so yeah.
She even kind of scripts what she thinks he needs to say back to the authorities and to the people who are investigating him.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So, I mean, it's safe to say we probably think he did it, right?
The who, I would say, is
his wife. Do you think it's
Robert
him?
Durst.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
His best friend. Do you think it's him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think he should have been found guilty for decapitating,
Cutting the guy up?
dismembering
Yeah,
somebody and throwing it into the
Yeah, okay, self-defense. Okay, someone attacks you, you fight for your life, okay. But then nobody that doesn't have a guilty conscience chops up a body, puts it in bags, takes it. That's so much like extra crazy stuff that normal people wouldn't think to do that, honestly.
I mean, let's take that crime on its own, right? He was dressed up as a mute woman, and that is not suspect, and that's still self-defense. I mean, floored. He had the best lawyer. When I was watching the show, I mean, I guess I didn't know what to expect, so I didn't know he was going to get acquitted. And when he did, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lawyer and the jury, and when they interviewed the jury after, and the lady's like, I trust him. I'm like, oh my God.
And that's only halfway through the documentary.
Yeah.
That this particular part is going on. So then you wonder, what's the last 3 episodes going to be about? And it just gets more and more interesting. And to your point, this guy's so intriguing. There's something going on with him. Even
the way he talks, for him also to just have the balls to be like, yeah, you can film a documentary about me because I'm completely innocent.
So intriguing, and it reminds me of one of our other friends here, Michael Peterson, who we did another of these Clue episodes on for The Staircase, and that they are so twisted in inviting these camera crews and people to document their lives. Yeah. We all know that they're guilty, and yet they allow these people to come in and do that.
Because they're so confident not to get caught.
Yeah, pretty much. They think they're smart and they're outsmarting everyone, and they think they can get away with it probably, and just it's another different level of thinking these sociopaths basically have. So
they just have no guilt. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, like you said, no empathy, no guilt. Like
really, I wonder,
no feelings?
It makes me question the way they speak. Do they really think that it never happened? Like, were they dreaming in their minds? Was it just a...
or multiple personalities.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. Well, you did, but your mind doesn't think you did. Especially Durst, he's like talks to himself a lot.
He talks to himself
So
the whole time.
that's...
And he pays
that could
people
be something.
off.
Well, yeah, that's
like
it.
that doctor friend
yeah.
who was his friend until like the last couple episodes where he's like, I don't know, that Beverly letter freaked me out.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, duh.
Yeah, when they say money can buy you anything, it's like this guy really does believe money can buy anything, even his innocence.
And well, it did
in these circumstances.
Yeah, it's insane. So, what do you guys think of the ending? Because that was huge to me. The fact that they showed him a note and he was just casually like, Beverly. Yeah, this says Beverly. And then at the very end, he's like, he's talking to himself and the camera's still rolling. He's like taking a piss. And he's like, you got caught.
Yeah.
It was I had goosebumps.
Amazing. Yeah.
When he goes in the bathroom, you're like, listen to it, and it's like, even if that happened in a movie, you'd be like, that's so bullshit. That would never happen. And then you're watching a real, actual guy in the bathroom doing a murder documentary, taking a leak. Yeah, I killed him. It's like, good Lord. Like,
yeah, it's
crazy.
I was blown away. I think the way they shot this documentary, we have to give them credit. I loved, this is probably my favorite one. So I'm so glad that you guys introduced me to it. And I think even if they ended it before the bathroom scene, if they ended it with him saying, I do not know which one I wrote of the Beverlys, that alone was good closure for at least the audience to be like, well, clearly, you know, you can circumstances, you can put it together yourself. And then you go into this whole monologue or whatever with him conversating with himself. And I told you after I saw it, I'm like, this dude has the devil in him.
Yeah.
He seriously has the devil in him. When you look into his eyes and they're just pitch black, and it does sound like there's someone else in that room with him.
Yeah, it does.
It's so freaky.
It's so crazy. And the irony is his little glimmer of I cared about my best friend was the one that the smoking gun.
Yes,
you know, he's like, let me drop this letter off to let them know there's a cadaver. Also, he uses the word cadaver.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, so all of those things point to him, and then he wanted to like put cops. There's a cadaver in Beverly Hills.
This is like, because we play Clue a lot. The game we just finished the game. This is as if you got your Clue card and all of the things were already marked as to who did it, where it was, and what the weapon was. Yet you still guess and you don't win the game.
Yeah,
like that's how it feels like.
That's exactly it. And I know during the release of the episodes, they released like for 6 weeks an episode on HBO before the season finale, because he was still on the run. He got caught for
shoplifting, right?
For possessing arms in New
a
Orleans.
gun. Yeah.
So that's what got him back in jail. And then like, oh crap, he has like there's a warrant for his arrest from LA. You know, so they sent flying back to LA. Now he's awaiting trial for the murder of his friend because that letter, like.
Yeah,
you know.
it's evidence, and he admitted it on tape that he killed the person, basically.
And then now, if you look on Google, because I mean, my God, I don't know if you look.
Yeah, I do.
There are people sitting there saying, "Yeah, I think he did it." Like even I think it was a doctor saying, or like he once admitted it to me that.
Yes. The doctor came out and said that in a conversation. He said he regrets doing the Jinx, and that the doctor has now come forward and said that he's admitted it to him.
And it's insane. Like these people. I mean, I think a lot of them sold, you know, university, doctor, school, student loans, whatever.
Oh, whatever,
you know?
yeah.
Like, because Robert Durst needed friends and he paid them off with money.
Yeah.
And he, at the end of the day, like, you pay for your life at some point.
We have to think about it. Like, we are sitting here recording this. Clearly, the dude is guilty. He's not even in prison yet.
Yeah.
And there's still a chance that he will not go to prison for this crime.
I am actually kind of thinking he might not, because if I saw him getting away with that kind of murder dressed as a mute woman next door, like there's a lot
chopped the body up, still didn't go to prison. I mean, that's crazy.
And I think they mentioned a documentary, and I found this interesting as well. It was like he got caught for the arms thing, which was kind of dumb, right? The other one was he got caught again for stealing money. I mean, stealing a sandwich at a market, which was like a $5 sandwich. But they opened the trunk and there's like thousands of dollars in cash. So they're thinking there's a part of him that wanted to get caught.
It's like if
He's
he,
like
if
a
he does
game
have,
for him.
or if he does have split personalities, maybe one of them's trying to come out and get caught. I guess I don't know.
So weird.
Yeah.
Or
it's like you said, it's a big game to him.
It's
Like he just whatever. Get away what you can, do whatever you know.
Yeah.
Try to get caught. I'll get off with this one too. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah,
like,
it's so crazy.
Yeah.
And he's like really old right now. So now I think what I last read was that he's going to kind of like have like a lesser trial because of his medical health issues and age and stuff.
The last photo I saw of him, which is hilarious to me, he has a neck brace. And he has a big contusion on his head, which I have no idea where all of these injuries came from, by the way.
Apparently he has like brain, well, obviously he does.
But I kind of feel like he might actually die before he even gets in prison for these crimes.
He should get in prison for these crimes. There's a lot, like, what's his ex-wife's name? Catherine?
Catherine?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Kathy?
Kathy.
Kathy. Kathleen.
Yeah, she.
Something like that.
So, do you think that was his first crime?
Ever?
Like, body. Human.
Ooh. Yes.
Probably.
You do?
Yes, I do.
I mean, also, like, they had a very abusive relationship. And her friends in the documentary were talking about how she became a different person, and then she decided to run away, and then it's just so unfortunate, and I don't think we'll ever find her cadaver.
No.
Ever.
No, it's long.
It's gone.
A long time.
He probably decapitated that too. That was probably like the way he did it.
Yeah, it seemed like he kind of knew what he was doing with the other person, so he just probably not the first time.
Yeah.
But they dug up the lake and nothing.
Nothing. Isn't that crazy? So he must have done something.
Something
She's
either eaten her, whatever.
And then with his friend that he allegedly shot in Beverly Hills, the fact that like the cops saw him fly to San Francisco, drive down so timely, drop a letter in the mailbox, and then drive back up, and he's like, "Oh, nothing happened." Come on.
Yeah, I know.
So crazy.
There's just so much evidence to pinpoint him to being in California, to being in LA, to seeing John Campia go up the stairs.
Yes.
Staircase.
It's just so much. I just can't even believe that
it's crazy.
Still not in prison.
And I can watch that documentary again.
No, it's great. Kudos to the documentary people.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
They did such a good job. That guy had the balls to like sit in a room with this
guy.
I know.
That last episode where he's sitting in the room with him and he gives him the Beverly letters.
It was like,
I would be like sitting there like any moment like waiting to see what he's gonna do.
I know.
Because the reaction wasn't.
I was scared.
Yeah, me too.
It's crazy.
He is so crazy. But yes, that was an excellent documentary. I'm hoping to find another one like that too. It was excellent. It was. I know it's not a completely different. It's a completely different story, and one's fiction, but the feeling kind of gave me that creepy vibe of that HBO miniseries. The night, I forget. I'll subtitle it somewhere.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. We'll find it.
We'll find it. We'll put it down there. But any other thoughts? I mean, there's plenty, but
okay.
We can always come back to this again.
Yeah.
One thing I thought was crazy too was earlier in the series he gets caught with the microphone talking after the interview's over. So it's like he did it before and they warned him not to do that and he still did it again.
So maybe he wanted to get caught.
Maybe he wanted to get caught or he just wasn't. I don't know. It was just funny because he actually did the same exact thing and they even came in and like, the mic's on, don't do it.
Yeah, every piece of evidence is Robert Durst turning
himself
Robert Durst
in.
Yeah, he's extremely intelligent too.
Statistical, intelligent, rich, all the things.
Crazy.
Did you guys feel bad for him when they were giving him like his backstory and how he was raised and how he saw his mom fall off the balcony?
Absolutely. I did have sympathy in the beginning for that. I mean, just the way they painted that whole situation of his father telling him, "Hey, come see come say goodbye to your mom."
Yeah, man.
How traumatic that could be.
Yeah, I'm sure that led to his psychotic
everyone,
episodes probably.
Yeah.
Or triggered whatever, and it just when you see something like that, you're traumatized, and the way you think about life and how things work is probably completely different.
Oh yeah.
And then you're rich and you can get whatever you want anyway, and you're,
and then you don't get that family business.
Yeah, and you just get pissed and.
Yeah.
Pomeranian staring at me.
We have a Pomeranian alert.
So cute.
She's so cute. All right. Anything else, guys, for now? I think that's it. I mean, I'm waiting for that trial.
Yeah. If you see Robert Durst, run away.
Run away.
Don't get next to him.
I hope he doesn't watch this.
I would love if there's someone.
You didn't do it, Robert. You didn't do it.
If there's like one person who believes in his innocence, let us know, because I'm curious to hear that perspective.
True. No, that's a good point. You guys comment if you think there's reason to believe he's innocent.
She can't even say with his
He chopped up a guy.
And he
Self-defense. He walked in and shot the guy in the back of the head.
The trial became not did he kill him? It became he killed him, but
but the reason
so crazy.
they couldn't prove like the direction of the bullet because they couldn't find the head.
Oh my god.
Like unbelievable.
Insane.
What did he do? Eat the head?
Yeah, he probably put more weight in the bag and it sunk.
Oh god, so crazy.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in for our kind of recap of the Jinx. We loved that one. If you guys know any other true crime documentaries that you want to share with us for us to watch, because we are ready to drink those in, let us know. Comment below, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and then tell a friend. Again, you're watching Team Amasian. You can follow us at Team Amasian. You can follow...
Oh, you can follow me at Ann Campia.
And you can follow...
Ryan, R.Y. Myers, 25.
And you can follow me, Kaorious. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.